Hi there, it's Shauna. I'm passionate about pages. Almost everything is ready for my You Are Enough paper picnics on the 29th and 30th of June. This is of May, sorry. This is celebrating National Scrapbook Month with this beautiful You Are Enough collection. So if you bought the big bundle, big kit, you will have been able to, you'll be able to do everything I'm showing. If you bought the papers and cardstock, you can borrow my other bits and bobs and you will be able to make the layouts here. And I've converted this one to a 2-page layout. And then with some clever variations in the cutting guide, I have ended up with enough scraps that when I added some cardstock for the base pages and a few things from my stash, I've been able to make 4 more layouts. So that one collection has made 9 layouts, and there's still some bitty baby scraps. If I was really keen, I could make another one, but I'm spent. So this one, I used the beautiful sunray dye that's in the May-June catalogue. Just let me bring that up for you. This one here, it's called the Sunburst Background Thin Cut. And so there they've used it with multiple colours. And here I've just used it with 2 different papers, the hexagon and one of the printed cardstock papers that I've had over. And then this maroon speckle paper is the reverse of the hexagon, and so that makes the frame that contrasts. And I had enough scraps to cut 2 of these. So super simple layout. The only decorative elements are those 2 in the corners and some very fine strips. I had some leftovers of the PML cards. I will write my story there. I'm undecided whether I'll just use that as a photo mat or keep the story there. And then there's room to wiggle. This one, I haven't decided on my photos, so I haven't added any extra decorative elements to it. But, I will be accenting with some rose gold bits and bobs and some stamping and things like that once I've chosen my photos. This layout uses that same die, and so there was enough to get another 2 of those. And this time I've used it as like a mosaic panel behind a feature photo. And this one, the pattern comes from Make It From Your Heart Volume 5, which is our newest how-to pattern book. And I needed to, the first one I needed to get 2 sheets of sapphire cardstock for the base, and this one it's Desert Rose for the base, but that's all made with the leftovers as well. Then this one used up lots of the strips of paper. I've even used the whole strip. Sometimes I just cut segments of wider strips, but I've used a whole strip along there. And you can see I've used some Desert Rose glitter paper and some bracket frames. This one here isn't going to be that big blob thing there. That will be some kind of decorative feature, probably a title will be there. But again, I need to decide on my photos. And then I've got room for, journaling and some extra embellishments on that one too. And that's done on Daisy White cardstock. And the last one is done on Daisy White cardstock as well. And this was using the really last bits of the scraps. So these little pieces here were what was left over when you cut what you needed for this layout. So you started with a rectangle and cut off these little triangles, and that's what became my fringe here. So that's big enough for a 5x7 photo, or you could do 2 3.5 by 5 inch vertical photos on there. And then this one again, some PML cards, some scraps, a few leftover stickers. And this one I did paper piecing using the Pate stamp sets. And there's a video on my Facebook page that shows you how to do that paper piecing, if that interests you. So that's Passionate About Pages on Facebook. I will convert it to a YouTube video. I just haven't got to that yet. So if you are coming along to the workshops, you will be able to make all of this and all of this from the one collection. So I hope that's inspired you, and of course you can vary it and you can use your scraps any way you like, but they will be my jumping off designs. Look forward to seeing you all who are registered for that. There's still some places. If you haven't registered yet, jump on and make a booking. Passionateaboutpages.com is where you'll find all the details.